Go Green FPS. And have you guys ever gotten a rifle and be like, yeah, I'm going to keep that stock, matching serial numbers, nice wood grain, all that good stuff? Well, that's what I said about my Yugo SKS. And lo and behold, here's the photos of it before. And here it is after. This is a Bullpup stock. I can put my Kel-Tech on top, and no, I did not buy this Kel-Tech specifically for this. I've been bouncing this Kel-Tech from my AK to my AR, and now it's on my SKS Bullpup. So I got this Phantom muzzle brake, very affordable, nice looking muzzle brake. It looks very good with the rifle. This is a Yugo SKS in this Bullpup stock. So there's a few modifications I did. You don't have to do these modifications. I did this for, you don't have to do this. I didn't like the look of the grenade one because it was, you know, it's pretty much what said, hey, this is a Yugo SKS. I took off the grenade launcher aiming sights. I left on these sights, the factory iron sights, and everything else was left alone. And I also did a trigger job. So pretty much it's just the front sight for the grenade launcher. The Phantom muzzle brake was taken off, and everything else is pretty much stock other than the trigger job. And also I blew the bolt, so it's black. This UTG Combat foregrip shirt's very nice in the hands, very rugged, and I highly recommend this for this Bullpup because it aims, it feels really nice, and it's perfect for a Bullpup. Like you see the AUGs with the one in front, I always thought it looked a little weird because it looked a little short, but no, it helps you aim very well, and it's a very maneuverable gun. You can move this all over the place and still have aim on your target. Because that's what Bullpups are for, quick acquisition. Now I'm going to critique the SG Works Bullpups, and I'm really anal, very attention to detail with my firearms. Overall, the polymer is great polymer. High quality polymer. Good job you guys on the polymer. It ain't cheap. It don't look like it's going to crack anytime soon. But just to critique it a little bit, there is high quality polymer, and I do trust it to keep zero, but we'll see. But this is not a metal Picatinny rail. That's really bothered me. I wish they would have put a section in there for a Picatinny metal rail that you could take off or you could customize kind of like the Tavor. But, you know, for the price range, 200 something bucks, up to, I think it's 270 or something like that. That's, it's really nice polymer. So, it's not really a complaint. It's good, but I like metal better. The safety, that's good to go. It's a simple safety, but it works. The metal trigger, that's awesome. UTG foregrip that it came with is awesome. The Picatinny rail, that's awesome. Everything is awesome. Another thing I'm going to critique it, there was no sling mount. But some people say take the SKS swivel off, put it on there. No, take the AK if you got an AK, extra buttstock laying around. Take off the buttstock. Like from a rifle that you don't, you know, you can trade out or you left, you know, laying around, and take that swing swivel off the AK. The AK will go in there with the stock screws, and it will thread on enough where you not have to worry about ripping it out, and it'll also thread on it's not as thick. The plate isn't as thick, so you don't have to worry about getting larger screws. So that's simple. AK mount I got. This is like a non-captive pin. So you can pull it right out, like so, and you can lose this pin. That's a downfall. I've seen some people tether it to the rifle, but mine didn't come with a tether. I probably could do it, but for now I'm just going to leave it be. There's no rubber butt pad. It would be nice if it had a rubber butt pad, but it's still comfortable. I know, it's not that big of a deal that it doesn't have a butt pad, but it doesn't have a butt pad, but with all these bad things said about this, the bad things are actually not that bad. I'm just critiquing it. The Picatinny rail works just fine. It'll keep it zero. The buttstock works just fine. All the little stuff that I'm critiquing is fine. And one more thing that I wish that they incorporated for a feature was this dust cover. You know, press this button here. It's a small little button. It's barely a button, and this will open up, and you can put, you know, stripper clips in here, and put it through, and then you can close it again. Well, I wish there's more like a lever or something up here that you could pull or push. It's because under spring tension that you could push a little bit, so that way when you pushed it, it would swing up, just like it does. So when you push on it with your finger, it swings up. But I wish there's more of a lever for it, so that way you can do it a lot quicker, and you can load your rifle if you're just loading your rifle with stripper clips a lot quicker. That's the only real feature that I didn't like. And the other feature that I didn't like was this. There's a lot of slop in this. This is the magazine release. I guess I could have bent in the inside of it to better make contact with the magazine release, but it still works. Still does its job. It still releases the magazine. So that's all that matters. But yeah, I could have. They could have done a better job on the magazine release. They could have done a better job on the magazine dust cover. But it all works. It's all good to go. But those are the lowest quality things of it. And the Picatinny rail is plastic, but it's really high quality polymer. So, you know, if I was to rate this buttstock 1 out of 10, I would have to rate it a 9. If they just fix the product, fix the things I said, well, not really fix them, improved the things I said, they get 10 out of 10. This pretty much concludes my first impressions of the quality of the SG Works Bullpup.